Hey guys, what's up? Today I am here to do the reader problems tag. And so there's 11 questions with it, so let's go ahead and get started with it. I'm pretty eager to answer these questions because a lot of them we all can relate to. So the first question is, you have 20,000 books in your TBR. How do you decide which book you want to read next? Go with what I've really been wanting to read for like the longest, like something that I've been dying to read, or if a friend's gonna let me borrow one of their books, I kind of tend to read that first, whatever's kind of handed to me. See, right now I'm reading It, so I'm actually planning on reading Under the Dome after I read It, and that's by Stephen King. So sometimes I have it planned out of like if I'm gonna read the same author or if I'm gonna continue pick up a series or something. It kind of just depends on my mood as well. The second question is, you're reading a book and you're halfway through reading a book and you're just not loving it. Do you stay committed or do you put it down? For this one, I actually pretty much stay committed to what I'm reading. I really try to push through it, to try to really give the book a chance. If maybe it gets better, and sometimes it doesn't. Like, honestly, there's some that I can't push myself through and I can't read. Honestly, everyone loves The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, and I could not get into it personally. Like, there's just some books that I can't push myself through, and that was definitely one of the books for like 5 years since I've tried to read it, and so maybe I can give it a second chance. But there's just some books though, definitely, that I cannot push through. Most of the time I always try to push through them and give them a real fair chance to see if it gets any better. The third question is, the end of the year is coming up and you're behind on your reading challenge. Do you try to catch up or do you give up? I'm gonna say no to this one because it's kind of like I read what I could have read. There's not much I could have done because either I was busy or anything, just life happens. So I mean, I'm gonna take what I can get and I'm gonna be proud of whatever or how much I've read in that time though, because sometimes it's really hard to just sit down and make your goal. I mean, it's possible, we've all probably done it before, but like sometimes you just get behind and that happens. I mean, there's always next year to try to reach a goal, that goal. If you want to just reset the same goal, you can do that. So that's probably what I would do. All right, so the fourth question is, the covers of a series you love do not match. How do you cope? Okay, for this one, I'm gonna be honest. I actually always try to get my matching covers for my book series. I can think of one, and that is the Shatter Me series. It was the old cover. It didn't match and everything, and then they changed the covers and everything, and so I decided to like rebuy Shatter Me though, just to match the whole trilogy, because I don't know, I don't like it not matching. I'm one of those people who I have to get it to match. At least at some point in time, I would like to get it to match. That is my goal, is to try to get it to match. That's what I try to do most of the time, because I do not like my books not to match. Like, it just bothers me. I just can't stand it when they just decide to change the covers. I mean, sometimes it's for the better, but still, it's just kind of frustrating when they do change the covers and then you're left like, oh, so I have to buy this book again? I mean, hey, if you like it enough, you will. So, I mean, that's usually what happens to me. A whole lot of books that I had to do that for. So, I mean, no big deal. So, the fifth question is, everyone and their mother loves a book that you do not. How do you bond with over your shared feelings? I probably would just go to one of my friends. Usually we have some common ground about certain books and everything. So, I mean, she's probably the person I'll go to. Her name's Ashley, but I would definitely go to her to share my feelings about a book that everyone loves, and we probably agree on it actually. So, question number 6. You're reading a book in public and you're about to start crying. How do you deal with it? I probably honestly would close the book. I want to enjoy that moment in the book by myself. I don't want to be in public and people might be like, why is she crying? Like, I mean, I really don't care, but I just want to have that intimate moment with the book. I don't want anyone in public ruining it. So, I mean, I probably would just shut the book. That's usually what I do. I'll be like, hold on, holding up the feels. Wait till you get home when you're by yourself and you can really cope with it. Number 7 is the sequel to a book you love just came out, but you've forgotten a lot what happens, so are you going to reread it? I probably wouldn't reread the first book. Honestly, I'd probably go on maybe SparkNotes. Usually though, if I start reading a sequel and I don't really necessarily remember everything that happens in the first book, it kind of just comes back to me slowly. For the 5th wave, there was that gap of the Infinite Sea, you know, and honestly didn't full on remember every single thing that happened, but I had the basics down, and so when I started reading the Infinite Sea, it just kind of started coming back to me. So that's usually how it works for me. Question number 8, you do not want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely say no to someone when someone asks? For this one, I honestly probably would be upfront with someone. I don't like people borrowing my books though, but I mean, I give people a chance sometimes. So most of the time now, I'm just kind of straight up like, hey, I'm actually one of those people who just is weird, and I don't like people borrowing my books. There's only a few particular people that I'm okay with actually borrowing my books. Question number 9, you have put down 5 books in the last month. How do you get over the reading slump? So what I do is maybe I give myself some time and watch a TV series, or you know, like a movie series, just to kind of give myself a little time to get out of that reading slump. Or I try reading like a short book, one that's not very lengthy, to kind of get myself back into the groove of reading, because you can't really force yourself to read, or you're really not going to enjoy it and not comprehend the book as much as you want to. So I usually try to give myself some time. Question number 10. There's so many books coming out that you are dying to read. How many do you end up buying? That usually doesn't happen to me, that there's a whole lot coming out at the same time. If there is, I may just get one and wait for to get the others at some point, because I know I have a lot more books to read at home, and I want to give those books the attention first that they've been needing, because I know those bookshelves, that they're new, so it's gonna be okay if I don't get to them right away. Like if it's a new Cassandra Clare book, there's no question, I'm buying it. Usually the first day it comes out. I've done that pretty much all the time when her new books have come out. I bought them the first day. All right, last question is, after you purchase all of these books that you're going to read, how long do they sit on your shelves before you get to them? They can be up to a few months. It really just depends on how fast I'm reading, getting through other books. How much time I have is really a main thing. So it's pretty much just time and how fast I'm reading some books. Cause a lot of books still that I need to read before I get to any brand new ones, because they've been sitting there for a while, and just, you know, it's not fair to them. You gotta be fair to the books. They have feelings too. Literally, they have feelings in them. Alright guys, that's it for this tag video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. And I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye!